Tough day for me today. I had 9 trades, 6 winners, 3 losers, which sounds good, but unfortunately the 2 losers were just really big, and one of them particularly was really stupid. But we'll dive right in here. Trade several tickers today. Actually, that was part of my problem. I was watching too many stocks at once and couldn't focus, so lesson learned. I won't be doing that again. Alright, so my first trade was essentially a scalp, and it was because the spread on Z, which is Zillow, was a little sketchy to me, so I just didn't really plan on being in here in this trade very long. So I took it long around 63.71. There was a big ask at 64, so I scalped it to 64. I'm glad I did, because it turned back and then it held VWAP and went back up, pushed higher. But I was really just trying to get this play, and I wouldn't have been able to hold through the pullback to VWAP. So scalping was the right choice. So I started out positive for the day. It wasn't a big win, but it was nice. My stop loss on this was probably it's setting a new 1-minute low within the same candlestick, because it kind of pushed up and it just looked strong. It looked like it was, there's a nice ascending triangle that formed on the 1-minute chart. So I was really playing that, and if you can see the nice textbook ascending triangle. So really when I play those, it doesn't need to fall very far before it means it's not respecting the pattern. So alright, so that was a small win. Nothing to write home about. My next trade was on Space, and this trade, I really just didn't. This is just a bad trade. Yeah, this is just a bad trade. I don't mind my entry. You kind of see this nice ascending triangle forming. So the entry was based on that on the 1-minute. But and I was my profit target was $40 mark, and I got in at 39.24. So I was expecting to get about 75 cents. That was the plan. If I'm getting 75 cents, I should easily be able to risk 25 cents. Unfortunately, VWAP was at around 38, 38.72 is right here. Basically, I just this stock, just the way it moves, is kind of scary. So I took a nice ascending triangle, and I could have taken some profit out here, but I didn't have a very big share size, so I was really trying to go all out in one move. It turned back, and I really should have held. This is a 50 MA right here. I should have been able to hold through that, but wrong mindset, I guess. I don't know. You still have an ascending triangle pattern that's being respected at this point, so to get out was just silly. It was a bad trade. I should have profited nicely. Should have been a good move for me. Probably would have been able to call it a day after this trade if I had played it right. So I'm seeing charts right, but I'm just the past couple days I'm just jumping out of certain things too soon. All right, let's move on here. All right, this I think is my first ENPH. So the reason this day was so frustrating is because I had actually almost reached my daily profit target at one point. So it was a nice green day for me, and then I got sucked into one more trade, and that one more trade was a big loser. But this was my best trade of the day. This is the one that I should have stopped after, right here. So on the 5-minute chart, you can see that it's in a nice downward trend here. It's respecting these different MAs, and nice downward trend. We broke through the 200, and I liked, once we were below the 200, I liked it as a potential resistance. So I took it short there. I partialed out my first partial pretty quick. Again, my psychology is a little not great today, and on top of that, this stock can move pretty wildly, although today it was pretty controlled. scaled out one there, scaled out here, scaled out here. I was hoping that maybe with my last bit we'd be able to get down to the low of the day. So I had about 13% of my position left right there, and I was hoping it would go down. I held it all the way to break even and got out. But this is a nice trade. I really should have quit my day after this. And then right here, you know, I couldn't resist, because then I thought, oh no, now it's gonna break. So I hopped back in here and it just turns against me. That was a loser. It gave a lot of it back right there. Gave a lot back. That was the beginning of the turning point of my day. And then I kept getting involved in this LB. And the first one, on the 1 minute chart, you see I'm taking it, expecting it to go there. I get a small gain, get back out. I hop back in. This is the one that really hurt. I hop back in because I feel like I've missed the move right here, and I go way too big a share size. And then I don't hold through here because, you know, I've already lost 19 cents, and I just took way too big a share size to lose 19 cents. So I hop out. And those two trades killed my day. But then I brought myself back a little bit with a bunch of scalps. So this one I took, again, another nice ascending triangle. Looks like we're about to break out. I take it long. I scale out half here, the rest there. Then the rest of these are just two scalps. So scalp from here to previous day close, scalp from 2 days ago high to yesterday's high, and made a little bit of money back, but basically just a bad day. Choppy, didn't trade well, and really just didn't respect my stop losses, because a couple of these trades should have been really nice winners that I hopped out of too soon. But live and you learn.